while you're away in like 93, early 94, Biggie's working on Ready to Die. And he's putting all the music together. And then Ready to Die drops in 1994, and it becomes an instant classic. It wasn't like a slow buildup. It was like this album dropped, and it was like, oh, this is the next big thing in hip hop.
No, yeah.
I mean, I know you're not getting mixtapes and you know all the underground shit, but clearly you got word of Ready to Die when you were locked up.
Like we would get mixtapes, but you would have to like send them through the church, or like it was way, you know, we had wiggle room. We would get them, you know, somebody would take them to a place where they put the rap on. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you would get it. You know what I mean? We had little ways, so dudes was getting certain stuff. Like I had one doo-wop tape that I used to play every day. You know what I mean? That had like, it had Dreams and some other joint that, you know, I used to play that every day. You know what I mean? But see, I was telling dudes about Big in jail before the Mary J joint, before any. I'm like, dudes like, yeah. Dudes, you know how the jail is. Dudes be like, yeah, all right. It's like, nah, my cousin about to blow, bro. I'm telling you, watch. When I left, we got this unsigned hype. Like, I didn't know everything after the unsigned hype, but I used to be always talking about that because, you know, in the Source, that's the next biggest dudes. You know what I'm saying? When you see the unsigned hype at that time, you would think that's the next biggest dudes coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the respect we held for the Source was, like, super high. Like, that shit was, you know what I mean? Because they gave for the most part, they gave honest reviews of albums and stuff like that. So dudes respected it, you know?
Okay, well, Ready to Die comes out and it blows up. I mean, Juicy, you know, ends up being a huge single. One More Chance, the remix ends up being even bigger. And shit is really blowing up for Big. He ends up marrying Faith Evans. You know, I think after knowing her for about 8 days, they met at a photo shoot, ended up getting married. And right around that time, you know, maybe a year or two previously, you know, I remember I interviewed Lil C's, Pac and Big started to get close. You know, Pac used to come to the block and hang out. You know, they really respected each other lyrically, and they started to form like a real friendship. But then in 94, Pac gets shot at Quad Studios. And, you know, that sets up a whole kind of bad chain of events. But you're still locked up during this time.
Yeah.
So then you come out in 1995. Is that before the Junior Mafia album comes out or after?
Now the JM album dropped. Cause I came home like a week after they shot the Get Money video.
Got it.
I mean, okay. I was surprised by seeing little dude. I'm like, yo, damn. You know, I'm pointing them out in my head as they names in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's Ray Sean. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. You know, it was a surprise for me. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the album comes out. Players Anthem is huge. Get Money is huge. There's big videos around it. And Big is like really like a full-blown rap superstar at this point. He's no longer just a regular rapper. He's a superstar. He's one of the biggest dudes around. And really one of the main guys I felt was bringing New York back because, I mean, the West Coast and Death Row was really kind of running things for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And Big came out like, all right, now New York got a big rallying artist to get behind. And, you know, things are crazy. What was it like coming out of prison to seeing all this whole new world?
Shit, I remember coming out the bus station. Big and them pulled up in a black 400. And shit, they got out the car, stopped traffic. Yo, what up, Big bro? Shit, fucked me up, you know what I mean? Even like the dudes that came home off the bus with me, they was looking at me like, yeah, that's the dude, boo, 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 boo. You know? And when they see Big come pick me up, they was in awe. You know? But nah, it was dope.
What did Big really do to celebrate your release? Because I know he must have done something.
Well, we was in the studio, then we end up going to Club SOs. He gave me some money. Them niggas got me drunk. Cause I'm not a drinker, so I was bent. So yeah, that's right. Probably the thing that every dude coming home from jail, his man normally gonna do for him, if, normal shit, we're gonna smoke, drink, get you, you know what I'm saying? Meet some ladies, hang out, and, and we just like, yo, bro, I got you. So,
And were you pretty much around Big, like, all the time at that point? Because you guys were living together in Jersey at one point?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just moved you in, was like, all right, I just want you with me 24/7.
Yeah, literally. I like my address was my daughter's mother. But shit, I think I stayed there like 2 days. And that's
so you pretty much...
That's actually how I got locked up too, on my violation when Big got killed. Because
okay.
I was in the wrong address,
Okay, so the Junior Mafia album comes out and it goes gold. And right around that time, Tupac ends up getting sentenced for the sexual assault case. And then while he's locked up, Biggie releases Who Shot Ya? Were you out when Who Shot Ya came out or no?
Nah, I was that timeline is not accurate. He did the Who Shot Ya before Pac got shot.
But he got released after he got... I know he did it before, but he got released after he got shot. And this was always sort of like...
It wasn't,
and I've talked to...
But it wasn't after he got locked up. It wasn't after he got locked up. He was still out on the streets. He didn't get locked up.
Right. In retrospect, do you feel like the timing of that song... Because I know the song wasn't about him. I've talked to the producer. We talked to Lil C's. The song had nothing to do with Pac. But when it came out, people were taking it as, oh, he's talking about Pac.
That's going to happen anyway, regardless. See, this is what happened. Once Cuz says something about Big involvement, speculation was automatically going to happen. That's just like if somebody on the block gets shot and he was just arguing with me. First thing everybody going to say, Gutta shot him.
Right. Because when the quad shooting happened, you were still locked up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but now you're out. Pac ends up, getting bail, and he signs to death row, and then you guys run into each other at the Soul Train Awards.
Yeah.
Tell me about that situation.
There ain't really too much to tell. It's like Big. I think Big got an award for like some best song of the year, something like that. For the One More Chance, and Like we was leaving because we had a flight to go to North Carolina. And while we was leaving, Don Cornelius was talking to Big, was like, why you leaving? You know what I'm saying? He was asking him, because Big just got his joint, went to the back, took some pictures, and we was leaving. So Don Cornelius, was trying to get. So they had, had their little conversation or whatever, and that's when they pulled up in a Hummer. Sugar and pulled up in a Hummer, and I don't know exactly, who was in the joint besides him and Pac, but Pac was leaning out the window, yo, y'all on the west side, get this shit over with right here and now. And Suge was talking to some to the Fruit of Islam dudes, the bow tie dudes. He was talking to them, but he was like wrestling. So, it was me, Big, and C's, and some security dude. So I just slid the burnout because I don't know what dude, what his intentions was. And, he seen the gun. Oh, he got a strap, and then we slid off. Yeah, but it was a bunch of dudes with death row pieces with burgundy. I would assume they was from Peru. I had a bunch of burgundy hoodies and sweatshirts with death row chains. So, it was definitely not pretty.
Do you feel like it was about to pop off if someone said the wrong word at that point? Or do you think that it was just more just people trying to test each other?
I can't speak on, like, nobody else's intentions. I just know if I would have felt any more threatened, what I would have did. So, we got up out of there and got on the plane and got to North Carolina. So